Last September, there was a decision in an English heavyweight title fight that led to Frank Maloney, the promoter, having a life-threatening heart attack, a proper heart attack. It wasn't discovered until 48 hours later when he found Darren Sutherland dead, but he'd had the heart attack on the Friday night after this decision. Now, it divided people in boxing. Referee Terry O'Connor, a former pro from Birmingham, raised the hand of Tyson Fury and left John McDermott with a look of utter disbelief on his face. It was, by the way, a great fight. Anyway, there will be a long overdue rematch. I've had Tyson on the show a couple of times, and now it's the turn of Big Bad John, and I'm delighted to welcome him. John, you there, kid?
Hello, mate. What?
Yeah, fantastic, John. Now, John, I said there was a look on your face, even though the referee had it 6 rounds or whatever it was, 6 points the other way. You looked absolutely stunned. It almost like someone had to pinch it or wake you up, John. What was going through your head that second?
I was completely shocked. You know, I was just completely shocked. I was actually waiting for the 3 judges. Obviously, my last 2 fights was 2
British title fights. Of course.
So obviously, naturally, I was waiting for the 3 judges. Well, when I see Frank Maloney, obviously my manager, jump in the ring and shouting at the referee, I just couldn't believe it. I looked amazed. I honestly thought, when my corner told me in the last round that I was at least 5 rounds in front. So I thought the last round, I thought I was going in for just to survive.
Yeah, well, but the one thing that seems to have been overlooked, John, since then, was how good a fight it was. I mean, it was both of you put on a brilliant 10-rounder, didn't you?
Yeah, it was a great fight. I obviously got myself in a fantastic shape because I really wanted to win that fight. It was a big fight for me. You know, I mean, it was a big name. He's a few. I know he's had only a few amount of fights. I honestly think he boxed very well, but he obviously didn't win that fight. I won that hands down, clearly. I obviously believe the referee don't know nothing about boxing, or if not, he needs to go to Specsavers.
Yeah, and of course the mad thing is Frank Maloney, you know, said he wanted a hearing, and they didn't do it. And in theory, you could end up with Terry O'Connor again, which is, I find, a little bit disturbing. No, I've got nothing against Terry, but you know, he shouldn't be anywhere near you fighting and Tyson Fury fighting again, should he?
No, I hope not. Anyway, I mean, I actually, obviously, I'm boxing. Obviously, I'm training with Jim McDermott now, and I sat down and watched the fight with Jim, and obviously sit down and work out what things I've done wrong. But I still, to this day, can't see how he scored it. How he scored it 6 rounds to him. Every time I watch it, it amazes me.
Now, one thing I heard on the night, and I checked it out, and it's true, is that your dad, Big Bad Stan, and trust me, I saw your dad box at Manor Place Bar. He actually knocked out Terry, didn't he, when they were in pros?
He boxed him as a pro, yes. He stopped me in the 3rd round or 2nd round, I'm not quite sure, but obviously it didn't go down too well. I'm not just showing that was the...
that's a fact. That's a fact. That actually happened.
Yeah, it is a fact. Yeah, it is a fact. Yeah.
Now, no,
you should have done that. You should have laughed.
No, we shouldn't. No, but we shouldn't laugh about it because I mean it was a devastating defeat for you. But thankfully, you got the rematch. I'm told May 22nd up in central Manchester. That's all okay with you, isn't it? Obviously.
Yeah, that's fine. Listen, I'll fight him in his own back garden. I've got nothing but praise for the guy. I honestly think he boxed really well. Obviously, I've had. I mean, it was a good, hard-fought fight, you know.
Yeah, yeah.
And I've got respect for any man that fights hard as that, either it's Fury or anybody else, you know. I honestly believe I won that fight, but I don't care where I fight him. I just want to let everybody know that I won that fight. I won it easily, you know, and hopefully this one I'll beat him again.
Yeah, in all fairness, you have been absolutely fair with him, and you have said, you know, you've been complimentary, unlike a lot of heavyweights at the moment.
Yeah, I've had an opportunity to slag him off, and I didn't know I need to. I'm not the sort of bloke to do that. No. I'm the sort of bloke, listen, you got to have a lot of bottle to get in the ring and have a fight, and none of that. He has had 8 fights, and I honestly believe he done very well to fight me. I honestly believe that, but he's just not good enough to me in any department. I'm too strong, too fast, too powerful, and I've too much experience, so there's nothing he can do to beat me.
Well, he's going to have a fight next Friday, you know, up in wherever it is in Huddersfield. He's on that undercard up there. He is going to get one fight in. He might even get another one in before you. So
I just hope he don't get injured. If he does, the fight will be called off. Yeah, I hope he don't get injured. You know, I'm looking forward to this fight.
Oh, listen, John, it's been a pleasure having you on, and I must admit, I mean, it's a breath of fresh air to talk to a heavyweight who isn't boasting and screaming and bragging. In fact, quite the reverse, saying that Tyson fought a great fight, but he just didn't win it.
No, he didn't. Wherever way you look at it, he did not win that fight. Whatever Terry O'Connor was doing, he must have his head tested because he didn't win that fight.
Oh, listen, John McDermott. John, listen, we'll get you on again before the May show. Say hello to your dad for me. John McDermott there, heavyweight from Horndon in Essex, he lost to Tyson Fury last year. It was a brilliant fight. I thought John won it. I told Tyson that. I was staggered by the difference in the referee scoring to how I had it, and I felt for John that night, but I felt more for Frank Maloney because he, as I say, he suffered a proper heart attack, which was only diagnosed a bit later. We've had Don King already.